Classes in session.
Hey,
Hey
everybody.
team, it's my turn to be on Joe's podcast.
Welcome to Unlearn 16 Classes in Session. Today you get the two of us. A slightly frustrated one of us. You just wait for me to give the introduction, babe.
But I like it like this.
Okay. All right, here we go. So, what we're going to do today...
My day was good today.
Why?
Well, because I got a lot of work done.
Okay.
So that we could work on the room that we are remaking over.
Revocating?
I don't know what I just said.
Renovating.
It's not really a renovation. It's like a makeover, like a room makeover. But anyways, I needed to get all my work done because tomorrow I go into work. And I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to do that in case we had to do something tomorrow morning, which I feel like we have
Listen,
to.
guys. We're not doing anything tomorrow morning. Listen, guys. When Anna gets stuff in her head, it is full send. You can't ease up off the gas. You're going all the way. You might as well stay up 24/7 and get her done. You don't have a second or a third gear. You just got...
It's true. But that's true with anything. Like as soon as I know that something has to get done, I will get it done right away.
And I like to take my time. I do. It's insane.
I also, okay. For whatever reason, I've been craving spicy food for the last month and a half-ish, give or take. For no reason. I have never liked spicy food. I've never tried to go get spicy food. It's just not my thing. And all of a sudden, I started craving spicy food. And then I went from the mild salsa to the hot picante salsa.
Picante. Can I have some of your water?
Don't drink it in front of Ripley. Anyways, and then
she's around the corner right now.
The first time that I had it, I got blisters on the roof of my mouth. But then today I was like, I'm going to try again just to see what happens.
Blisters on the roof of her mouth, and she thought, I'll do it again.
And now I'm just a little gassy.
A little?
So it's not sitting well.
Oh.
She heard you. I told you. Told you not to do it.
Dun, 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 dun,
they
dun,
can't see her.
Here she comes. For those of you guys who are watching at home, please wait for 5 seconds. Ripley will be making an appearance, there she is. Please give me the water. Please open the lid. Please. Oh. Lost a phone. All right. So,
how was your day, baby?
My day was good. I worked. I got my classroom done, which is exciting. And then I came home and I did more work here, which wasn't as exciting. But you guys will get to see that soon.
Also, that's super exciting what you did here.
Here's my problem, guys. When I go to work, I do work things. And when I come home, I do at-home things. And for me, working on the house happens on a Saturday or a Sunday, not the night after I've been at work all day.
But I'm a vlog girly now, and I want to put out the vlog this Sunday, so that room needs to be done by Sunday, 10 a.m., because that's when my vlog goes up, which is Hey Team Impact Vlogs if you want to go subscribe
But I need to be able to, have a downtime. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have a downtime, I'm just saying it's going to be problematic.
That could be next week.
Downtime could be next week? I need downtime every week. Okay, so we were going to come on here tonight and talk a little about the Olympics because people have been losing their minds about the Olympics. So we thought we'd come give our 2 cents worth and talk about the opening ceremonies, talk about what favorite sports we like to watch, talk about what sports we would like to do and participate in if we could participate in the Summer Olympics. Summer Olympics. We're just going to stick to the Summer Olympics.
No, I'm going to talk about all of it.
No, just the summer. We're in Summer Olympic zone. Focus on the summer. Okay? All right. So, number 1, what do you think about the opening ceremonies?
If I knew more about French history, I think I would have enjoyed it more because I didn't quite get the references that they were doing, but I knew that they were doing references to something. I just didn't know what it was.
You knew it was something.
Yeah. Because every opening ceremonies of every country have something to do with the country, right? So that's always it. That's always been it. And I just kind of would have liked to known a little bit more about what the French were talking about had I known what their history was. But
I
that
agree.
being said, I absolutely loved the fashion show that was like a runway modeling type thing. Like that was amazing with all the dancers and the models and all that. Absolutely love that part. Um
I
so
didn't see the dancers.
you didn't see most of it. You
Um,
got home real
I
late.
was at work. Well, thus the working. I was at work, so I didn't. I don't think I saw a lot of it. Now, here's my synopsis. Number one, anytime I watch something artistic, I feel like I'm not.
Oh,
Oh my god!
here's what's
Whatever.
happening.
Just so you guys know,
Joe
I'm
was trying
trying
to
to do
do
a
two things
live
at the same
at the
time.
same time, and my live. There we go. Keeps falling over. Pay it no mind. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Um, it's Wizard of Oz. You know the reference, right?
I know, but I was being funny and you
Follow
just
the Olympic
ruined it.
Road. Follow the Olympic Road. So when I watched the opening of the Olympics and the
Wait, I didn't plug in your mic.
it's okay. We're just doing it regular. They can still hear us on
Oh,
here.
wait.
For those at home, I have another mic, but I didn't plug it in, but it's fine. I do it without the mic all the time. I can't tell the difference. Nonetheless, when I was watching it, I feel every time I watch something artistic, I feel like I'm not smart enough to understand what's going on. I'm not artistic enough. I'm not educated enough. So I was kind of on the same level as you in the sense that I'm like, I don't know what that's about. Marie Antoinette, I got it. Holding her own head. Funny. That is good French Revolution humor. Uh, and then the parts that I didn't think anything of it, to be perfectly honest. The only part I said to you in the entire thing was, why is that bull's head there? Remember? I'm like,
Yeah,
what's with the bull's head?
I
And
don't
so I
know.
looked it up.
Probably has to do
What's
something
with the
with.
bull's head? And apparently the bull and like the deer are traditional animals that signify French culture, right? So I looked at the bowl and the whatever, and then I moved on. I'm like, oh, that's what that's about. Moving on. I didn't think anything
But you
else
could have
about it.
you could have done that with the entire opening ceremonies. That's probably what I should have been doing because I didn't know what any of it was.
Well, but when somebody's performing, I don't think of looking it up. The only thing that made me question everything was the next day on Twitter, and everybody was losing their mind. All they were saying was, it's making fun of Christianity, it's doing this, it's doing that. And I'm like, it did what? And then when I saw the comparisons they were trying to make, you kind of go like, oh, I don't know. Is that the comparison they were making? And there was the whole, oh, they were making fun of the Last Supper, which they weren't. It was the Feast of Dionysus, which is a Greek god. And again, I don't care, to be perfectly honest. Whatever they were doing, it didn't really bother me. Um, and then I started reading what it was actually about. And so at the end of the day, I'm just like, I don't think it had anything to do. It definitely wasn't up there trying to be, the spawn of Satan. Everybody is just like everything is Satan nowadays. Have you noticed that?
I don't go on Twitter, so I don't
It's a bad
actually.
place. Twitter's a bad place to be. It really is. It is a bad place. And then I started looking it all up, and I'm like, I don't care. Do whatever you want in your opening ceremonies. It affects me this much. So watching the opening ceremonies, getting to the end, and let's be honest, it was the end that we were all waiting for.
Celine Dion
Celine
making her
belts it out.
beautiful, amazing
Comeback.
standing ovation comeback performance that she nailed. And I was so happy for her because I knew that when she was done, she was proud of like what she had just done.
Accomplished.
Because like I watched that documentary and it was so heartbreaking that like the only thing that you could do is watch and like just be proud of like how far she's come from her.
I love how
What
France
she's,
France is trying to claim her though.
but
She's ours, France, just so you know. She might speak French.
But she's French Canadian, and I think that her.
That's still ours. She wasn't born in France.
No, I don't think she was born in France, but I do think that
Canadian.
part of her family is probably from France.
Well, part of my family's in Britain. Doesn't make me British.
But she might have. I don't know
I'm just
her
saying,
enough to know whether she has dual citizenship or not. But
baby.
Maybe. But Lady Gaga was also there. She's not French.
This is what I'm saying.
Is she French?
No.
I don't know.
I'm saying they were pulling a lot of people from other places. That's what I thought was really funny. But it was funny because you said the funniest meme was what about
Somebody put a meme on the internet saying, I would be terrified if I was on a boat and Celine Dion was singing because of the
you'd be
Titanic.
like, "Ruh-roh, get off the boat, get off the boat." Um,
Yes, I know Celine Dion is French Canadian. I know she's from Quebec, but I'm just saying her descendants and stuff probably from France, I think.
Maybe, but could be like as far you got to know like descendants coming from France is further back than my mom coming from England.
Maybe her grandmother was from France. I don't know.
I'm just
I
saying
genuinely do not
she
know.
is ours is what I'm saying. Okay. So we start watching the Olympics. Now Anna's a little bit more Olympic driven than I am. Why? Because
I love the Olympics.
and
I wanted to go to the Olympics. I was training to go to the Olympics.
this
I
close.
never made it to
This
the
close,
Olympics.
right? You were like just under the top 10. Or you're at the top 10. What was the story there? So you're short track speed skater.
Yeah.
So you only go one way. Do you ever feel a little tippy?
Yeah, my hips are messed up because
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
No, it's you have to go through different like levels of stuff, and I was always like
It's an
right.
excellent explanation for the people at home.
You just, in order to qualify, you have to go through different rankings,
Levels of
right?
stuff.
And I was always right at the
Right at the
cutting
cutoff.
cutoff of that ranking. So I never made it.
But you love the Olympics.
I do.
Listen, the first time, I'm going to tell the story. I've been with Anna about 4.5 years. And I've
I fell
only
over.
seen what you fell over for. And I've only seen her cry maybe 3 times. But the first time I ever saw her cry at all, tear streaming down her face, was when some random guy won the bronze medals
Yeah.
in the Winter Olympics from what
No.
country?
It was the Summer Olympics because it was swimming, and he
So it
was
was
from
4 years ago?
probably.
Oh.
No, you have to remember there was the COVID year, which means that they got moved and so on and so on.
Okay.
But anyways, this athlete wasn't like in the runnings to win. He wasn't the favorite. He wasn't like, nobody was like, oh yeah, watch out for him because he's going to win a medal. You know what I mean? And he just kept going, getting by and getting through the rounds and whatever. I think he was from Brazil, if I'm not
I don't think he's
mistaken.
from Brazil.
I think he was. Wherever. Anyways, he wasn't like a favorite to win bronze, silver, gold, nothing. And then he manages to get in there and actually win bronze. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, he came out of nowhere, he did it. And then they're doing like the ceremony where they give out the medals, and they put the medal on him, and then he grabs it and he looks at it and he goes, like he does that thing where you like anyways, it was so beautiful.
Cry right
It was
now.
like all of his hard work, and he got his medal, and he was so, I have never seen anybody be more proud than
Guys.
that
And I
athlete.
looked over, tear. You don't understand. Nothing makes her cry. Nothing. Nothing. And sometimes the national anthem makes you tear.
If it's a podium national anthem, yeah.
And what else? In the 4.5 years I've known you.
I don't know.
Well, my grandma. But that's something
Yeah.
that's different. In like I cry all the time. I can tear. I watch the end of an Orange Is the New Black and can have a bit of a tear in the
Stop.
eye. It's really all
It's
the time.
just, I know what it feels like to train for something and to like not be the favorite and then get there and then actually succeed and like see, this is what I've been training for.
This is it.
Like I could feel his proudness, I guess. Like I could feel whatever. Anyways, it moved me.
It was very emotional. All right, so we're watching the Summer Olympics right now. So when I get home, it's on. It's all the time. What are your top 3 Summer Olympic events and why?
Okay, diving for sure.
Diving
Because
why?
it fascinates me how they can do all these flips or whatever and then get into the pool and make zero splash. Can't comprehend it, but I think it's amazing. So that's one. Swimming obviously is another one.
Why obviously?
Because it's like a fan favorite. Everybody tunes in for the swimming. Um,
I don't tune in for the swimming.
you don't tune in for anything.
It's not true.
If I wasn't here, you would not turn the TV on to watch anything. I think I've really grown to love the I'm gonna say BMX, but it's like I like when they do the skateboarding and their tricks and the ramps and all that. But then there's also they also bike and do that the tricks and stuff. So I've grown to like that as well. I don't know why,
Um,
but also fascinates me. I wish I could do it.
I'm gonna go rugby sevens because I think it's the best sport. Well, I mean, I love rugby 15s. Rugby. I used to play rugby. I was never great, but I loved it. I still think it's the best sport. I think it's the most well-rounded, athletic competition team sport ever. Period. I really like 15s. Watching the sevens though, it's like they're freaking gladiators. Like I don't understand how seven people handled the whole rugby pitch. But it's only 15 minutes, so it's a very short game. And I think that's why a lot of people like sevens because it's a
Because
very
it
short.
happens
It's
fast.
very quick, yeah, and it's usually pretty high scoring, right?
Well, yeah, because you score a touchdown and you get 7 points.
It's called a try, not a touchdown. Touchdown's football. A try is in rugby.
Anyways, you get 7 points right away.
No, no, no.
So it's like
You get 5 points for the try and two for the conversion. If you kick it through the uprights.
great. So you get seven
If you
points.
kick it through the upright,
But then how do you just get 1 point?
you don't just get 1 point.
That's what I'm saying. What who chose 7?
I don't know. It's like football, I guess, or football's like that. You can kick it. You can not that anybody. You can drop kick it through the uprights for 3 points. So you can be in the middle of the game. If you drop kick it, you bounce it off the ground and kick it through the uprights. You can get 3 points.
I'm just saying, what happened to 1 and 2?
I just think rugby is the most impressive game. It is not only is it you have to be in incredibly great shape, you have to have good hands and you have to have good feet and you have to take a hit and give a hit. There's no other sport that's that well-rounded. Soccer, down you go. In a bottle like it's when they go down, it's just like, "Oh my god, did the wind graze against your back?"
I don't know. I don't love sports that like you have to fight. You know what I
You
mean?
don't have to fight in rugby though.
But you still tackle the other person. You
Sure.
still everybody jumps on top of each other. I don't like don't
You
get me
don't jump
wrong.
on top of
You
each other. You tackle each other and then you have to ruck over the ball. Nobody jumps on each
yeah,
other. You
you're
have to push over the ball.
anyways. So have you ever played water polo?
No.
Okay, because I didn't know this, but when I was little, this is gonna be a long story.
Segue.
When I was little, the water polo practices were at like 5 a.m. and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not
Where
going to
did
water
you
polo.
live that there was water polo practice?
Like the summer pool that I used to belong to. Anyways, let me just finish my story.
Never seen water polo.
And then at one point, I just happened to be at the pool at that time, and they were gonna have a game, and they were missing a player, and they were like, "Anna, can you just jump in and play?" And I was like, "I've never played water polo. I've never shown interest in water polo, but they needed an extra player, so I was like, all right." So I jumped in, and then the other team would put their fingers through the top of my bathing suit like that and then just hold me there and then they would try to drown me and like just ruckus me and I was like what am I even doing here? I don't want any part of this
I
at
all of a
all.
sudden like water polo.
And then finally when I like got freed of this person, someone gave me the ball. Don't know why, my first day out there. And then I was all by myself and I just swam over to the goal and I picked it up and I shot the ball in and I scored. And everybody was so happy because it was my first time ever doing water polo. But I did not enjoy it and I did not go back because I didn't like people like trying to drown me.
The end.
So that happens in water polo. So not a
I didn't
fan
know.
of that
I didn't
either.
know that happened.
And
in
that's what
water
I'm
polo.
saying. When you're watching it, you don't really see any of it because it all happens
It's
under
all
the
under
water.
the water.
And then you have like bruises because they also kick you under the water. It's violent. I don't like violence.
It's true. I understand why you wouldn't. You're very little. That would make sense. I'm big in my head, so I think I'm more adept to handling violence. I am not, but in my head I am, which is why I really love rugby. So I love rugby sevens. Surfing, Love it.
Surfing looks really cool,
Love
but
it.
I don't know how they're basing their points.
Don't
Like, I don't
understand it at
know
all.
how it works or
I have no
how do you get
idea.
points and
Yeah, I
whatnot.
have no
So,
idea, but I still love watching surfing
mhm,
and probably anything with Simone Biles. I don't know what she
absolutely.
does or how she does it, but I watch that kid and I'm like, I think she's the strongest. I'd like to see Simone Biles play rugby. I think there should be some crossover sports because she is compact. She is fast. I don't know if anybody could catch her. Like, I just think she'd be so agile. She'd just do a flip over top of
I think
somebody.
she might flip over you because she could probably jump real high.
So those are my top three.
Mhm.
So would those be your top? So if you're gonna play in the Olympics in the Summer Games, would those be the ones you'd want to play in, or would you try to be more rational about your skill level?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't try to be rational.
No, it's not that I wouldn't try to be rational. Is I know where my strengths are and what I believe I could possibly be good at. Gymnastics, I'm scared to do a flip just standing here.
Yeah,
So
I
I
couldn't do
wouldn't. I'm not going to be
gymnastics.
like, yeah, I'm going to go try out for gymnastics.
And what they do with their shoulders, you know, when they flip on those bars,
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't think that that's good for your shoulders.
You'd have to ask them.
I don't think any gymnast has a good body. I think they're all breaking down. Okay, and then so not what I said. What would you
I
play?
know I'm thinking, and but you narrowed it down to summer. But
Just summer. Just focus on summer because we're in the summer games, babe. We can't be talking about winter things. What about cycling? Throw you on a bike
maybe the velodrome cycling. I think I'd be good at.
because you're going in that small circle again.
Hmm.
I think that looks more terrifying than anything else.
No, it's actually really cool. I've done it before.
But what if you fall off that bike? It's
You
got to
fall
be
off, yeah.
catastrophic.
I mean, it would like falling and skating. You'd fall off things.
Uh, I think is that it? The velodrome is that what you called it?
Hmm.
So just that?
I'm trying to think of anything else that's in the Olympics, and I'm blanking right now. So go ahead. You, I know rugby would be yours, but what
Oh
else?
no. Listen, I'd say I'd want to play rugby. I would be unalived. I murdered. I'd be decimated. I sure put 100 pounds on me of muscle and then give it a go. But I understand that like if I'm being practical, that ain't it. Surfing, I'd like to try. If I feel like if I could train for surfing, maybe I
Hmm.
could get good at it, right? I'm not good, but I really do love it. I'm thinking javelin.
Okay.
If I was going to be a betting
But
person,
do you have like huge arm strength?
but I could get arm strength, but I know how to throw a javelin. In high school, that's what I did.
Me too, but I don't think I'd be good at
Well,
it.
listen, none of us are doing well at the Olympics. I'm just saying
You know what?
I might have the best shot at javelin.
Saw someone put a meme up and it said, the Olympics shouldn't be
I
about the
know.
people
I
who
agree.
actually train.
Agreed.
It should be like a random pick where everybody's name is in a bucket and you pick random names to go represent your country in the different sports. So, like, I could be picked for something that I've never done before, and that's how you judge how strong your country is.
I would pay so much money to watch that.
Yeah.
I would tune in nonstop to watch average people get on a bike and try to go. I it should be like you need to be in a certain like, you know, age brackets and whatever, and you should be healthy enough to participate. Like my
Hmm.
mom couldn't get on a bike. I
Yeah.
mean, but outside of that, no other and you just all guys, I would watch it 24/7.
It would be
And I
great.
think I could take javelin. Bring me in.
I used
Javelin,
to
maybe
I
discus?
used to also do the
The
this one.
shot put?
Yeah.
Did you do well?
No. I
No,
did well
no.
enough to represent my school at like regionals or whatever, but I'd never made it past that.
Um, in elementary, and then even into high school, I would do the high jump.
Oh
Guys,
wow. Not for me.
not a wow. Every year, I hit that damn bar
Oh.
on probably at the very most the second height. and I would just hit it.
So why did
and
they
it would
send
hit
you?
me in my back, and my mom was embarrassed for me. It was just, well, because nobody else wanted to do it. And it was like, if you just did it.
We all had to do it. We all
But
had
I
to
was
try
best in
out.
my school. I think the pool, the pool was pretty, minimal at best. But I think maybe the discus. I think I could be good at discus.
I also tried doing discus, but again, just enough to represent my school, and then I was done. That was it.
What sports are we missing though? I wouldn't do soccer.
My height would be good to race horses because I'm little. I heard you got to
But
be
at the
little.
Olympics, isn't it like, it's not horse racing, it's equestrian.
They don't have horse racers?
No, there's no horse racing at the Olympics. There's the equestrian where you jump over stuff and you trot and then yeah. No, there's no like straight up horse racing. That's at the track when we go gambling. What else is there? I don't think I could do the BMX thing. I think I'd hurt myself.
Yeah.
Archery. Maybe we'd be good at archery.
My mom always wanted to go
to be an archer?
To go do archery. We never ended up going, but we could give it a go, see what happens.
I think that would be. I think I could do. I've done archery because I did it in gym class. Judo. Judo would be it.
I don't like
I took
fighting.
karate for like 2 summers, and I was decent.
For 2 summers.
And I was decent.
Watch out, Olympics
I had a good outfit. and I think I'd be better at judo because we did this karate style where a lot of it was grappling. I think I'd be good at it. I'm wiry. I don't look like much, but I'm wiry.
Not for me.
Okay.
And I know that they just added breakdancing this year. And because I'm a dancer, everyone's assuming that I'd be good at breakdancing. I am not. It's not my thing. I don't do breakdancing.
All right. Any predictions? Top 3 countries in the Olympics. Give me your predictions right now. We'll see how close you are.
USA
is number 1.
Australia.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Australia? Russia's still out.
Yeah, no.
But the Russian athletes can compete just under a different name?
Well, it's not just the Russian athletes, but it's like people who also
don't have countries and stuff?
Refugees somewhere and stuff like that. I feel like they all compete under an umbrella. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. Who
United
else?
States, Australia. What, isn't China good? I feel like China always wins a lot of medals. Are they better in the winter?
Yeah, I feel like they're a winter. I mean, I could be wrong. I just know that they're really good in short track speed skating. But I don't know. Who's usually good during the summer? I would say maybe Japan.
Japan? Better than China?
I don't know.
No, I'm going to have to go. US and China are going to. I don't
even know, actually.
US and China are going to be in top 3.
Here's the thing.
They have to be in top 3.
I don't even.
I never would have guessed Australia in a million years.
As much as I love the Olympics, I don't really pay attention to like the medal scoring in the Summer Olympics, which is weird. Like you're asking me like, who do I think is gonna end up on top? And I could not tell you for the Summer Olympics. I'm here just thinking like winter, but I don't even know. I should pay more attention to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put US and China for sure, and you're gonna say US. So annoying. What can we put? Has Canada ever come in the top 3?
I don't think in the Summer Olympics.
In the winter?
I don't know.
We got to pull it together.
I think we're better at the Winter Olympics, I believe.
You know who I'm going to put my money on?
Am I lying? Am I just making all of this up?
Making what up?
That we score better during the Winter Olympics? Like, I don't know.
I have no idea. I just like to put all my money on Simone.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Simone Biles. All my money, buy the jacket, get the banner, get the tattoos. Simone, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say, yay, Canadian rugby, because we just beat France. Maybe we have a shot.
Okay.
Yay, that swimmer. But she's already proven herself, so.
She's gotten a silver. She got a gold today. Let's go. Summer McIntosh. Whoop, whoop.
Kick butt.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to win surf? You think Australia is going to like take the surfing and those kind of things?
Australians are really good swimmers.
It's because they're on an island.
I don't know. I'm
They
just saying
practice in the ocean with the sharks.
they've been scoring high in swimming. Did we know? Y'all know Cody Simpson?
No.
Well, okay, so he's a singer. He's like the
Oh yeah, and then he
Justin
went
Bieber
to
of
compete
Australia.
in Australia's Olympic team.
But his dream, he was always a swimmer since he was a kid, and then he went back and he's like, "This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to train for the Olympics." He didn't make it. He just fell short. But his girlfriend is in there, so I think she's done pretty well.
What's she in?
Swimming.
Oh, swimming. They're all swimmers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, people are saying Great Britain, so maybe the UK.
Yeah, no,
maybe the UK will.
They've been doing well. I just don't know if they're in the top 3 so far. They could be. I should pay more attention to that. I should go look it up because I feel like I'm saying stuff and it's not even real. Anything that I say is not facts.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see regular people doing the Olympics,
Yes.
and I want to see Simone crossover into sevens rugby. Those are my 2 wishes for the future because I think it would
Current
be
standing: Japan, France, China, Australia, Korea, USA. Canada's in 9th.
Japan's in
I
first.
told you, Japan is pretty good in
What?
the Summer Olympics. Yeah.
Japan, France, China, Australia, Korea. The United States isn't even doing very well.
Well, first of all, like we just started. It's like what, day 2, day 3? I don't even know. But we have to wait for Simone to win all of her medals.
Yay, Simone.
Right? She'll be
I know she
up there.
I know she married maybe, the guy that pretended not to know who she was, but bygones, we all don't pick well first time around, Simone. But she is so incredible and powerful and lovely. And the fact that she took that break and is now just bam, bam, bam. Like, I can't
Respect
this kid. How old is she?
I don't know.
I'm going to go train with some Olympics, with some flips maybe.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We are going to go. Let's do another version of this, like when we're like knee deep in the Olympics.
Okay.
All right. And we'll come back and we'll see how much we guessed and what other amazing future rankings we can, or sports we can make up.
Make up?
Yeah, I think we should make them up.
Okay.
But I'd like to officially plug for the Normal People Olympics. You haven't rehearsed. You haven't trained. You don't even know how to hold the stick. But we're going to put you on the field. Have a great day, guys. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Peace out, homies.
Dismissed.